Good. Blue. 5. On the guy. Play it.
Pick up.
Should I play commercials during JV the next night? Oh, good play.
Find your man, who's yours?
Ball screen.
Tim going for defense. Sub. Know who you have. Charlie. Pick up.
Nothing over the half top. 22 seconds left. Keep in front of you.
You can't do that.
Oh, it's a travel! Designated spot. You can't move down there.
Where is it?
For a second, I thought it was an end terribly for us. I saw it. Like, oh god.
Okay, throw it on. Charlie, you're not switching. You have to get through.
Right now. It's not 12.
One.
Let's go. Nothing in the way.
Look at him. Lucas, through the floor.
Ball. Yes. Yes. Right away. Hands up.
Go, push, run at it. Go defense. Big one! Evan!
Hey, how you doing? Good.
Match up.
After you guys ready, you can come up here and get a quick interview. Sure. Thank you.
Get in it, 2 blue, 3 green. Go, hustle. Come on, go. Come on. Grab and go. Evan and Charlie switch. Evan, you gotta go on the bottom. And on 2 blue, 2 green. Get it and go, run! Wait! Hey! You got it! There we go, that's not working. Weak side! Evan, weak side! Get to the middle! Evan! Weak side, get over. Run it! Pointer! Go base.
Now the whole gym knows.
2 blue! 2 green! Charlie, you're up here now. Get him. Damn! Come on, Evan! Move with the balls in the air! Hey! Evan, bring it up.
Hey! Hey, you're right pointer. Pointer's not ISO. That's where you penetrate and take it over to the street. On the trap, we're constantly trapping. I said pointer. You gotta keep your ball. Hey, blue green! Come on, let's go! Going out of position. Pam, come on, Kaden! Come on, let's go! It's the whole possession. There we go. All right.
Luke, 3-2.
Guys, that's the whole possession. It's not when you feel like that. And when the ball's in the air, you're rotating. Right there, you want to. Come on, let's go, let's go! Two blue to two green, let's go! Hey, go Kate, grab it! Grab the ball! Stand up! Good job. Go on. Okay, come here guys. Good job. Okay. I wish we could take one of our games. And I know we're tired of 6 guys, we can't make excuses. When they're here, when the ball goes here, we're trapping here, right? When the ball goes here, we're trapping here. You gotta be moving. Sometimes we're getting there and the guys are able to pass it. You have to lay your butts off here. Okay? Now, we're in black. I want one possession of black, so we're going to go possession by possession. They're going to send a guy deep, you have to go with him. Okay? Keep the guy off the ball, break, first guy breaks off, and you go with him. We're black. We're black, no, just one and one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. How many timeouts do I have? 5? 5. Thank you. Peter, you're not guarding the ball! Did I not just say that? Get it! I'm black, you didn't guard the ball.
Come on, man, let's go. Go, get up, let's go.
Hey, go punch!
Yeah. Let's go. Give up, Sarah. That's what's funny.
Two blue, two green! Come on, hustle! Get back, two green! Hey, two green!
Wide him out, do a double pulse.
Go get it, Evan. Go get it. Move blue. Move blue. Shoot green. Get him, Dave. Hand. Go get it. Oh, sup, go for Evan. Evan, sup. Tim! Don't fall. Two green! Get him! Ball! Travel! Red ball! Come out! Ready, 30s. Yep, we got one. 30, please. 30. Now the second. 5 for 30 seconds.
Yeah, if they still got time for a comeback.
They're only down 7.
You have 3 pulls and 130. Thank you. Gotta get him! Follow! Hey, we gotta get it out and going while we're running, okay? Get in and go! Right into it! We're right into it! Come on!
Full time. Luke, full.
30 seconds. Go with your man. One guy's going deep. Go! Hey, box out. Time out.
I'm going to play the saxophone.
Make sure the box out and grab it. Come on! All right, let's go.
I
I got that sick feeling it's gonna make this shit.
Coming to you live from the Tiger Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Stratford High School. We get you ready for Merrillwood South boys basketball, or Merrillwood South Conference boys basketball here tonight, featuring the visiting Auburndale Eagles, ranked 10th in Division 4, 12-3 overall, 8-2 in the Merrillwood, head coached by Chad Weinford. Going up against the home team, the Stratford Tigers, coming in at 8-6 overall, 4-5 in the Merrillwood, and under the tutelage and head coach Kurt Schmidt. Good evening, everyone. Steve Mapes alongside Matt Dickinson here at Stratford High School. We'll start first with the visiting Auburndale Eagles, coming off of a loss on Tuesday, 59-51 against Marathon. They were just 6 of 22 from beyond the arc. Jaden Keller with 18 for Marathon. Brock Warren finished with 14. Hunter Wright for Auburndale with 13. Terrence Cottrell Robertson with 11. He had all those points in the first half. That snapped an 11-game winning streak for Auburndale. Their last loss before that was December 15th to Marathon. For Stratford, coming off of a very impressive win up at Wausau Newman, 56-49. They led 29-20 at halftime. Cody Miller finished with 14. Caden Bruzewitz with 12. And Camden Dahl finished with 12 as well for the Tigers. They start off 1-3 this year, have won 7 of their last 10. And right now they sit in 5th place in the Merrillwood South. This would be a huge win for Stratford going into the last couple of weeks before the postseason. Auburndale coming in with the top scorer in the Merrillwood South. That is Hunter Wright, 18.5 points a game for the senior, the 6-foot senior. He also does it on the board, 7 rebounds a game, 3.5 assists per game for Hunter Wright. The last time these two teams met, December 22nd, and it was an overtime thriller up in Auburndale, 36-33. It was 16-11 at halftime in favor of Auburndale. Stratford came back and tied it, outscoring Auburndale 20-15 in the second half. And then the Eagles getting the win over Stratford 5-2 in overtime, 36-33. That's pretty tough for a team like Auburndale that scores just over 64.5 points a game. Stratford just over 52.5. Carl Lundgren finished with 8 in that game. Hunter Wright with 12. Alex Wilford finished with 11. Again, when they can't hit the outside shot, they struggle. Just 4 of 21 from the three-point line in that overtime win against Stratford on December 22nd. Zach Seitz finished with 11. Camden Dahl with 9. Jake Scraw finished with 6. Max Vanderhoof finished with 4. And Caden Bruzewitz finished with 3 that night in Auburndale. Again, should be a good one here tonight. Auburndale and Stratford, always a good matchup between these two schools. Auburndale coming in, or after this one, they have a huge 3-game stretch. They've lost to Marathon on Tuesday. They have a big game, obviously, here tonight. And then they will head to Edgar on Tuesday. 3 of their last 5 games on the road to finish the 2020-2021 regular season. Playing the school song, we will have a step aside. We'll keep it here for the national anthem and starting lineups from Stratford. You're watching exclusive Merrillwood South boys basketball right here on Zaleski Sports.
For a Merrillwood South Conference matchup featuring the Auburndale, no longer the Apaches, Eagles. And your hometown Stratford Tigers. Stratford High School welcomes all players and fans from both schools. Stratford High School, Auburndale High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. At this time, we ask those who are able to please stand Remove your hat and place your hand over your heart as we honor America, those currently defending our freedom, and all veterans with the playing of the national anthem. A huge thank you to all military personnel.
Go through the starting lineups here. First for the visiting Auburndale Eagles, 6-foot senior, number 4, Carl Lundgren. A 6-foot senior, number 5, and leading scorer in the conference, Hunter Wright. A 5'10 senior, number 11, Skylar Gilhausen. A 5'8 junior, number 23, Terrence Cottrell Roberson. And a 6'1 sophomore, number 30, Alex Wilfert. And again, they are 12-3 overall, and head coached by Chad Weinferter. And now for the home Stratford Tigers, coming in at 8-6 overall, 4-5 in the Merriwood South, or excuse me, in the Merriwood Conference. They first start with a 6'2 senior, averaging 11 points a game, number 3, Cody Miller. 5'9 junior, number 5, Caden Brusewitz. 5'9 senior, number 10, 6 points a game for Max Vanderhoof. And for number 11, a 6'3 senior, Jake Scraw. And the 6'1 junior, number 13, Camden Dahl. Again, Miller, Brusewitz, Vanderhoof, Scraw, and Dahl for the Stratford Tigers, head coached by Kurt Schmidt. The numbers I have might be a little skewed because of the non-updated stats online for the Stratford Tigers. But should be a good one. Sit back, relax, and thank you for making us part of your Friday night here in Stratford as the Tigers and Eagles, Auburndale in their road blue uniforms, white numbers, white lettering, and Michael Jordan jumping on their right shoulder. For the Stratford Tigers, home white uniforms, orange numerals, and black lettering etched in orange, working from right to left. Auburndale will start left to right. And we are about to get underway. The opening inbound here from Stratford. And Skylar Gilhausen will start for the Eagles. Man-to-man defense for Stratford. Left corner is Hunter Wright. Good pass down low to Skylar Gilhausen. Gets double-teamed right away. Alex Wilford, three-pointer, left it short. Offense rebound taken by Carl Lundgren, and he lays it in for the first bucket of the night. Saw Carl with a very good game on Tuesday against Marathon. Up, finds Scraw with it. Now back over to Vanderhoof to reset the offense. Man-to-man, three-pointer left side and off the back bracket. Offense rebound taken by Dahl for Stratford. Right side is Cody Miller. Off the fingertips of Brusewitz. Vanderhoof with it. Top of the key. Miller, three-pointer, and banks it in. 3-2 Stratford, 1 minute into the ball game. And the bank is open here in Stratford for Cody Miller. Stratford coming in, averaging 52.5 points a game. Only giving up 47 points. Hands off to Cottrell Roberson. Terrence had a nice first half against Marathon, scored 11. Didn't score in the second half. Wilford goes left baseline, picks up his dribble, swings around over to Cottrell Roberson. Wilford spinning into the lane, lost control of it. Lundgren comes up with it in the lane and throws it into the hands of Vanderhoof. First turnover of the ball game. Max Vanderhoof with it. Working on Cottrell Roberson, dribbling up to the center circle. Dahl over to Vanderhoof. Thought about the three. Miller left baseline, looking down at Scraw, gets it to him, gets double team. May have taken a couple extra steps back over to Vanderhoof. Miller on the right side, down to Dahl. Working on Gilhausen, up and under move, and can't quite get it to go. Good rebound by Gilhausen. Pushed it up for Hunter Wright. Alex Wilford, the sophomore, getting some good time here for Coach Weinfurter. Three-pointer. Cottrell Roberson can't get it to go. Behind the back on the offensive rebound, or defensive rebound, it takes it coast to coast. Caden Brusewitz for two. And it's 5-2 Stratford. Hunter Wright. Back over to Roberson. Cottrell Roberson hands it back over to Hunter. Skylar Gilhausen at the top of the key. Back over to Cottrell Roberson. Wilford. Just a lot of motion offense. Gilhausen three-pointer. Bit too strong. Rebound taken by Brusewitz. 15:05 to go, first half. Gets double-teamed, even on a miss. And fought for. Wilford tipped it in the air. And it's going to be a 10-second call, and it's going to be a turnover to Auburndale. Good defense there by the Eagles. Inbounding in the front court is Terrence Cottrell Roberson, and to Wilford in the backcourt to reset the offense. 14:55 to go, opening a half here in Stratford. Stratford will have Phillips on Monday. Matt will have the call for you on that one. And then Auburndale will head to Edgar on Tuesday. That will be a big showdown. Auburndale took that first one, and Hunter Wright's going to get fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair of free throws, where he shoots 68% for the senior. 14:33 to go. Foul on Scraw, his first, team's first. One of 5 total games for you on the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. Hunter's first one is good. Pacelli getting a big win over Tri-County. On the girls' side, that one finished up. That started at 6 o'clock. Had a running clock in the second half as Hunter Wright goes 1 for 2 from the line. 5-3, Stratford on top. 14.5 to go. Have Eau Claire North and Marshfield over in Marshfield. On the boys' side, Scraw all the way into the lane, steps through, up and in. 7-3 Stratford. 14:10 to go. Terrence Cottrell Roberson into the lane. Now Wilford with it. And he's going to get called for the travel and a turnover on Auburndale. 14:02 remaining. Also have Owen Withey and Columbus Catholic. Mosney and Rhinelander. And then this game, Max Vanderhoof with it. Over to Cody Miller, goes right baseline against Carl Lundgren. Pull up and a little too strong. A rebound taken by Scraw, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Stratford. 13:42 remaining. 7-3 Tigers on top. Vanderhoof inbounding. Baseline right to our baseline left. Steps through Dahl, up and in, counted in the foul. Camden Dahl will go to line for +1. Gavin White Eagle getting ready to check in for Auburndale. Gilhausen picks up his first. All to the line for his +1, and it rattles in there. Couldn't have asked for a much better start if you're Stratford. 10-3 Tigers. Gilhausen with it, hands it off to White Eagle. Gets bumped at the top of the key. Hunter Wright, left baseline, back up to Gilhausen. Thought about it, good shot fake over to Hunter Wright. Three-pointer and rims out. Saw a lot of that on Tuesday and throws it up to Miller. Back over to Vanderhoof, all the way until lane. Right hand just threw it up there and got it to go somehow. Max Vanderhoof. All the starters for Stratford have scored. They lead 12-3. Turns Contrell Roberson to Carl Lundgren. Back over to Roberson. White Eagle all the way into lane, over to Gilhausen. He picks up his dribble. Lundgren got tripped up. Back over to Gilhausen. Good ball movement here for Auburndale, and got it poked away by Dahl. 12:35 to go. Vanderhoof with it. Wilford getting ready to check back in for the Eagles. Go through our schedule upcoming. Got some good news if you're a Mosinee Indian hockey fan. Now it's going to be kicked over to Miller. Lets it fly and just left it a bit short. Hunter Wright. Lundgren with the rebound. Wright resets for Auburndale. 12:05 to go. Roberson to Wright. Mosinee will host Rhinelander from Marathon Park tomorrow night for a opportunity for a Great Northern Conference championship, and a foul on Scraw. It's going to be his second. Team's second. Devin Ulrich checks in, as well as Riley Bauman for Stratford. Wilford checks in for Cottrell Roberson. 11:53 to go. Opening half, 12-3 Stratford. Lundgren on the right baseline. White Eagle over to Gilhausen. Three-pointer way strong. And rebound taken by Bauman for Stratford. Vanderhoof on the right wing. Up to Ulrich. Takes it left hand up to Miller. And Cody is going to get fouled and counted on the foul again. Good strong take for Miller. As Wilford picks up his first, team's second. Dahl checks in for Bruzewitz. Cade Kring's getting ready to check in. Miller's and one is no good, and fought for an offense rebound taken by the Tigers. Miller with it to Ulrich. Bauman, right side, Vanderhoof. 11:10 to go. First half, 14-3 Tigers. Bauman goes baseline, picks up his dribble. Good cut by Ulrich, taken away by Gilhausen. He's going to take it coast to coast. Good strong take for Schuyler and lays it in. Coach Weinferter wanted a timeout, didn't get it. 10:50 to go. Vanderhoof to Ulrich. Ulrich right hand and got it to roll in. Timeout Auburndale. 10:41 to go. We'll be back to Stratford right after this.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice to learn with small, in-person classes, online classes, and innovative technology classes. Your choice of school to career or career to career support. Your choice to get started here and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Welcome back to Stratford. Again, upcoming schedule. We got a couple of them for you tomorrow. Oregon will be at Mosinee for boys basketball, 1 o'clock. And then the Great Northern Conference final in boys hockey, Mosinee and Rhinelander. Again, that is an opening face-off at 7:15 from Marathon Park. Find that one over on the Mosinee Athletics YouTube page. I have that one for you. And we'll follow Mosinee as far as they go in the playoffs. Just able to get by Lakeland last night in overtime. Comeback win for Mosinee in that ball game, or in that hockey game. Miller up to Dahl and resets to Brusewitz. Miller looking down to Ulrich, top of the key to Bauman. Goes right baseline, does Brusewitz, gets double teamed and stopped there. Back over to Cody Miller. Monday, Abbotsford and Columbus Catholic boys, Phillips at Stratford boys, Lakeland at Pacelli girls, and nothing but error there for Brusewitz. Clock continues to run. 9:49. But the official said 9:57. 16-5 Stratford. As we await the clock situation, Sherrill Tire and Service Center. Your locally owned Sherrill Tire and Service Center will keep you rolling and growing by coming to you with one of our 14 farm and commercial service trucks. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Gilhausen has it. Back over to Wilford. 9:40 to go. Good touch pass. Blocked from behind. They have gotten a bit of an arm, but blocked by Dahl. Camden with it. Now at the center logo for Stratford. Ulrich back over to Miller. Dahl just right of the circle against Hunter Wright. Swings it back around over to Cody Miller. Going to try and get it down to Ulrich. Does. Double teamed. Strong take and almost let it bounce a couple times. Carl Lundgren came away with the rebound. Good give and go to Hunter Wright, who lays it in. Wright, his first bucket, 16-7. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the opening half. Brusewitz across the timeline against the sophomore Wilford. Mason White Eagle getting ready to check in now for Auburndale. Miller over to Brusewitz, goes right baseline. Miller lets it fire and can't get it to go. And that's going to be a foul on Riley Bauman. Good block out by Cade Krings. This first team's third here in the half. Lundgren and Wilford come out. Hunter Wright brings it across. 8.5 to go, opening half. Skylar Gilhausen over to Krings. Finds Cottrell Roberson. Terrence got it poked away momentarily. Mason White Eagle turns and fires and lets it and gets it to go. Averages 4, first bucket of the night for Mason. Just checked in, 16-9, 8:05 to go. Get a couple more stops here for Auburndale. Three-pointer Brusewitz off the front rim, can't get it to go. Scraw can't get it to go, fought for, still fighting for it, gets double teamed. Out to Miller, three-pointer right baseline and got it. Cody Miller for three, 19-9. 7:45 to go. Jake Scraw just wanted just a bit more. 7:35 to go. Hunter Wright working against Brusewitz. Cottrell Roberson hands it off to Hunter Wright. Gets all the way into lane. Steps through. A good move by Hunter. 19-11. Stratford on top. Brusewitz working against Krings now. Krings, the 5'9" senior, gets double teamed. Scraw. Back over to Vanderhoof. Uses a slight screen. Good roll there by Scraw down low. Vanderhoof. Scraw has the size advantage against Terrence Cottrell Roberson. Pull-up jumper way too strong. Taken by Hunter Wright. Hunter averages 7 rebounds a game. Up to White Eagle. Counted and the foul for Mason White Eagle. Good pass up ahead with 6:51 to go. Caden Bruzewitz picks up his first, team's 4th. Devin Ulrich checks in. Mason shoots 56% from the line. Okay, good stop, good look ahead. Good finish by Mason. The and one for White Eagle is perfect. Couldn't get the sub in time. That was Zach Seitz. Vanderhoof picks up his dribble. Bauman, three-pointer right side, way too strong and off the fingertips of Cade Krings. 6:38 to go. Seitz, 6'4" junior. Bruzewitz inbound, baseline right to our left. And up to Ulrich. Swings it over to Bruzewitz. Picks up his dribble on the baseline. Seitz resets to Vanderhoof with 6:25 to go. Gavin White Eagle getting ready to check in. Ulrich swings it around to Bruzewitz to the free throw line. Skips it over. Vanderhoof three-pointer rims out. Rebound fought for with 3 Eagles there. Hunter Wright comes away with it. Skylar Gilhausen working against Max Vanderhoof. Skips it across to Cade Krings. Cottrell Roberson. Hunter Wright working now against Bruzewitz. Out to Gilhausen. Good shot fake. Finds wide open Hunter Wright and buries it. And timeout Stratford. And it is 19-17, just like that, with 5:47 to go, back in 30 seconds.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back to Stratford. Some scores for you around the Selesky Sports Network. You got Owen Withy on top of Columbus Catholic right now, 20-16. Stratford's got 6. 20-17, Owen Withy on top of Columbus Catholic in the first half. Marshfield 12-4 over Eau Claire North in the first half. 34-23, Rhinelander on top of Mosinee. Then told you about the earlier score, Pacelli pounding Tri-County. But here, different story. Auburndale down big early on and has come all the way back. Just a 2-point deficit now, 9.5 to go. Mason White Eagle slams it down and a turnover up to Hunter Wright. Right over to Gilhausen. Gilhausen takes it all the way, got slapped on the arm, and the Eagles turn it over. 9:10 to go. Vanderhoof to Cody Miller. Up to Ulrich, swings it around. To Vanderhoof. To Seitz. Bruzewitz thought about it. Back over to Vanderhoof. Cody Miller looking down low to Seitz. Good defense there by Cottrell Roberson. Picks up his dribble, skips it all the way across over to Miller. Miller working on Skylar Gilhausen. And good defensive possession here as the Tigers have to reset. Three-pointer, Bruzewitz got it. able to wear down the defense for Auburndale. And Gilhausen lets the three fire just off the mark to the right. 22-17 now. Stratford on top with 4:10 to go. Wilford getting ready to check in for Auburndale on the next dead ball. Vanderhoof on the right wing. Over to Miller working on Hunter Wright. Gets all the way into lane. Nobody stopped him. Mason White Eagle with a block. Hunter Wright up to Gilhausen. Up to Gavin White Eagle. And a lot of bodies hitting the floor. Over to Terrence Roberson. Three-pointer rims out. Cottrell Roberson couldn't quite get it as Hunter Wright almost comes away with the interception. Again, Brusewitz gets ready to check in. Or, excuse me, not check in. Resets. 3.5 to go. Brusewitz with it. Carl Lundgren getting ready to check in. Down low to opposite block and lays it in. Good find to Seitz. And it's 24-17. Good opposite find by Ulrich. Control Roberson goes baseline, skips up to White Eagle. Gavin hands off to Mason. He gets hammered, and he'll go to the line for two. 5 subs incoming after the free throw by Mason White Eagle. Had some earlier breaking news from the WIAA as Trayton Weber getting ready to check in. 3 in, 3 out for both teams upcoming. First one was left short. Wilford, Lundgren, and Weber check in for Stratford. Bauman, Scraw, and Dahl check in for Stratford. 24-17, 3:09 to go. Second one is short and can't get it to go. 0 for 2 from the line for White Eagle. Lundgren's going to have to wait a little bit longer here. Vanderhoof lost it for just a moment. Back over to Cody Miller. Top of the key, picks up his dribble, finds Scraw near the mid-stripe. Now over, back to Scraw, top of the key, trying to get Cody Miller open. They do, a three-pointer left side, halfway down and out, and Dahl lays it in. Looking for the foul. Back to a 9-point lead for Stratford. Hunter Wright with it. Hands it off to Gilhausen, back over to Wilford. Hands off to Skylar Gilhausen. Bauman lost his player. Hunter Wright, strong take, good rebound and put back by White Eagle. Mason's got 7 here in the first half. He only averages 4. 26-19. Again, news out of the WIAA today that they named a location for at least 3 of the divisions for boys and girls state in lacrosse at the Lacrosse Center. Divisions have not been announced, and a second location has not yet been announced. Bauman with it, down to Scraw. Scraw backing down, and he's going to get it poked away from behind. Hunter Wright with it. 100 seconds left. He steps through, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to stay with Auburndale. Lundgren checks in for White Eagle. 1:42 to go, so that is... Again, the divisions have not been announced for which divisions will be heading down to lacrosse, but that will be momentarily. The girls' playoffs start a week from this upcoming Tuesday, so not too far to go. The seating meetings will happen tomorrow. Brackets will be released, and Zaleski Sports will be the first to have them for you. Head over to Zaleski Sports on Facebook, ZaleskiSports.com. And as soon as they are released, Jason will have them. Gilhausen 3 off the back bracket, just kind of died there with 1:15 to go. A lot of eyes on the Neilsville, Stratford, Osseo Fairchild, Colby, and there's one more down there for the girls' side. Then the boys' seating meetings will be a week from tomorrow. That one's going to be kicked in Stratford's section region for Stratford. Division 3, Section 1 Regional 1D, Shawamigan, Colby, Neelsville, Stanley Boyd, and Stratford. For Auburndale, it is Division 4, Section 3, Region 3B, and a great find down low to Seitz. He's got 4. Auburndale, Iola, Pacelli, Rochelle, Tri-County, and Wild Rose with under a minute to go. 28-19, Stratford on top. Again, stick around for halftime. We'll give you some more score updates from around Zaleski Sports, as well as get you some first half scoring here from Stratford. 35 seconds to go. Hunter Wright with it. 30 seconds left. Over to Alex Wilford. Again, talk to Matt a little bit between the right during the first timeout, and every little bounce was going Stratford's way early on. 10 seconds to go. Hunter Wright with it. He gets it all the way. He's going to get fouled. It'll be team foul number 6. Go on Caden Bauman. That'll be his, or Brusewitz, excuse me. That'll be his second. Ulrich checks in for Brusewitz. 8.8 to go. Hunter Wright inbounding to our right. Baseline right. Right to inbound, still looking into Wilford. Back over. Pull-up jumper, Weber. That one can't go. With 2 seconds left. Vanderhoof, half court, good if it goes, and that one misses the mark to the left. 1 half of play here in the books from Stratford. It is the Stratford Tigers 28, the Auburndale Eagles 19. We'll hear from our sponsors, come back with some first half scoring for you. You're watching exclusive Merrillwood South boys basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free, that's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Welcome back to Stratford. First half scoring here tonight. We'll start with the visiting Auburndale Eagles. Not a lot. Carl Lundgren with 2. He hasn't played a whole lot. He sat out a little bit of that first half. Hunter Wright with 8 with 1 3-pointer. Skylar Gilhausen with a bucket. Mason White Eagle with a good first half. He has 7. He averages 4. Just 1 for 3 from the line. As a team, just 1 3-pointer in that first half. 2 for 5 from the free throw line. For the Stratford Tigers, couldn't seem to miss early on. Cody Miller has 8. Caden Brusewitz with 5. Max Vanderhoof with 2. Jake Scraw with 2. Camden Dahl with 5. Zach Seitz with 4. And Devin Ulrich with 2. 7 Tigers scoring in that first half. Just 1 3-pointer. Excuse me, 3 3-pointers and 1 for 2 from the free throw line for Stratford. Some other scores around Selesky Sports. Columbus Catholic has come back and now leads Owen Withy 29-24 at halftime. Rhinelander 37, Mosinee 25 at halftime for boys. And with about 5 minutes to go in that first half over in Marshfield, the Tigers with a 19-13 lead over Eau Claire North. Again, the Stratford Tigers finishing up their season in a couple weeks. They'll host Phillips on Monday. Then they'll host Marathon on Tuesday. They will be at Assumption on Monday, February 8th. That is, as of right now, scheduled to be a doubleheader with the girls. A 5:45 start for the girls, and then a 7:15 start for the boys, a doubleheader in Wisconsin Rapids a week from Monday. At Prentice on Tuesday the 9th, and then they will finish up hosting Rib Lake on Thursday the 11th. For Auburndale, 5 games remaining as well. They will head to Edgar on Tuesday. They will be at Prentice on February 5th. That's a Friday. They will host Newman Catholic on the 8th. They'll head to Loyal on Tuesday the 9th, and then they'll finish up hosting Athens on Friday, February 12th. So 5 games left apiece. It is going to be a race down to the wire. Again, the seating meetings for girls happen tomorrow. Seating meetings for boys a week from tomorrow. Standings right now coming into tonight: Edgar at 9-1, Auburndale 8-2, Newman Catholic and Marathon both at 6-4, Stratford at 4-5, and Assumption is at 1-8. Assumption is up in a Marathon tonight. Again, just going through the regions for these two teams. Division 4, Sectional 3, Region 3B for Auburndale. They have Iola Scandinavia, Pacelli, Rosholt, Tri-County, and Wild Rose. For Stratford, they have Shawamigan, Colby, Neelsville, Stanley Boyd, and of course, then Stratford. Been pretty productive first half for the Tigers. They lead 28-19. Again, we'll go through our upcoming schedule right here with Selesky Sports. Tomorrow have a twin bill for Mosinee. They'll host Oregon in boys basketball at 1 p.m. and then the Great Northern Conference final championship game, Mosinee and Rhinelander from Marathon Park in Wausau. Monday, we'll have Abbotsford and Columbus Catholic boys basketball. Phillips will be right here in Stratford. Matt Dickinson will have the call for that one for you. And then Lakeland will be at Pacelli for girls basketball. That Lakeland girl that just broke 1,000 points. Unreal. Just a sophomore with over 1,000 points from Lakeland up in Minocqua. On Tuesday, man, we got a lot of games for you on Tuesday. Loyal is at Greenwood, boys basketball. Spencer is at Columbus Catholic, girls basketball. Wausau East is at Marshfield, girls basketball. We'll talk about that matchup in just a second. Newman is at Assumption, boys basketball. Marathon will be right here in Stratford for boys basketball. Auburndale will be at Edgar in a doubleheader matchup. Alban Bancroft will be at Pacelli in girls basketball, and then Amherst will be at Mosney in girls basketball. That Wausau East Marshfield game, pretty intriguing. Marshfield, a very impressive win last night against Medford with Maddie Michaels with 29 points. But Wausau East, it's kind of hard to believe. They have not won a conference game in nearly 10 years, maybe even over 10 years. They have not won a conference game in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Other news out of the WIAA Board of Controls meeting that happened earlier this week regarding attendance. So if you're a higher seed and you're hosting a playoff game, you have to allow a minimum of two tickets per player for visiting team. If you're not allowing visiting fans, and luckily the Merriwood Conference has allowed visiting fans to come to their games this year, but a lot of the conferences only allow home fans. The Central Wisconsin Conference in particular only allowing home fans. If you are not allowing home fans and you have a higher seat, you either have to play at a different venue that does allow that, or you got to forfeit. And so it's going to be a very intriguing, interesting dynamic when it comes to how these higher seeds go about doing their playoff business with these schools not allowing some fans in. And like Stevens Point, the Wisconsin Valley Conference, not allowing visiting fans. And so it's going to be very interesting to see, especially what happens in Portage County and beyond in these conferences. So it's going to get all figured out tomorrow on the girls' side. Again, brackets will be released tomorrow afternoon. As soon as the seating meetings are over, we will have the brackets for you at Selesky Sports on Facebook, SeleskySports.com. Jason or myself will have those up immediately as they are posted for you. Yeah, thanks for sticking around with us. Thanks for tuning in here tonight. Merriwood South boys basketball from Stratford. That's the Tigers with a 9-point lead going into halftime. They will start with the basketball, working from left to right, as Caden Bruzewitz will inbound for Stratford. See what kind of second half adjustments are made by both teams here. As Max Vanderhoof, that one's going to be stolen away right away. Now 2-on-2 up to Terrence Roberson, left hand up and in. A lot of pressure early on, and Terrence with his first basket of the ball game. 28-21. Gets double teamed right near half court. Up to Scraw. Finds Vanderhoof, goes baseline, picks up his dribble, back over to Scraw. And resetting for Cody Miller. Miller to Vanderhoof on the left wing. Looking down to Scraw, working hard against Carl Lundgren. 28-21, just underway here in the second half. Camden Dahl working on Skylar Gilhausen. Steps through, right hand, can't get that one to go. Good defense by Skylar. And Gilhausen pushes it up to Terrence Roberson. Hunter Wright hands it off to Cottrell Roberson. Gets a screen from Wilford, spins in the lane. Over to Terrence, back over to Wilford. Again, the only way, there's a three-pointer for Terrence. That one rims out. Rebound offensively by Gilhausen. Terrence all the way into the lane, over to Wilford. Three-pointer left side, and got it to go. Alex Wilford for three. His first bucket. 4-point game. Can imagine halftime speech if you're Coach Weinferter. The only way they can have a chance at even a tie for conference now. Got to get the job done here tonight. Scraw with it on the left side. Working on Carl Lundgren. And that one's going to go into the backcourt. Gilhausen, as they said, it was tipped. And the coaching staff and the spectators here for Auburndale kindly disagree. 16 minutes to go. 2 minutes gone by. Second half, 28-24. Cody Miller, three-pointer. Too strong. Rebounded by Dahl. And that one's going to be stolen away by Carl Lundgren, and he's going to lay it in with the right hand. Carl Lundgren for two, and a timeout taken by Stratford. We'll keep her right here as we hear from our friends over at Stratford Homes. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility and model home village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. 28-26. Stratford on top, but Auburndale has come out and put up 7. 7-0 run to start the second half for Auburndale. Getting the pressure put on so far. It's given issues to Stratford so far. Gets double teamed right before he gets to half court. Picks up his dribble and throws it into the hands of Cottrell Roberson. Down to Alex Wilfer. Left hand up and in. Tie game. We are all evened up with 15.5 to go. Vanderhoof with it. Backs up, picks up his dribble. Up to Dahl. Dahl down to Brusewitz, and he gets fouled. It's going to be on the floor. The foul will go on Auburndale. Wilford picks up a foul. First of the half for Auburndale. Finds Scraw on the inbound. Working on Lundgren. Goes right baseline, and that's an offensive foul on Scraw. One of the easier calls. Backed him down and put that shoulder right into him. As Devin Ulrich will check in for Jake. 15-11 to go. That's his third foul. 9-0 run to start the second half for Auburndale. Gilhausen to Lundgren. Working on Ulrich. Goes right baseline, and the foul is going to be on the floor on the drive. And it will be on Ulrich. That'll be his first. Team second here in the half. Hunter Wright to inbound to Cottrell Roberson. Gilhausen, Wilford. Good ball movement down to Lundgren. Working down low. Hunter Wright with it on Cody Miller. Back over to Cottrell Roberson. All the way into lane. Left-hand scoop and blocked out of bounds to Stratford. 14:43 to go. Second half. Just past 8 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. CMAVs alongside Matt Dickinson from Stratford High School. Merrillwood South boys basketball. Stratford led big in the first half. And Auburndale has come out here in the second and put up nine unanswered to tie it back up. Wright goes right baseline. Good finish by Hunter Wright. Able to block off the defender, and Auburndale has the lead. 30-28. Right at half court was Brusewitz, and now Max Vanderhoof. Cody Miller on the right side. Working against Hunter Wright. Good matchup all night. 14 minutes to go. Again, don't forget to stick around for a Nacerville Dairy post-game show. Dahl off the mark. Offense rebound by Miller. We'll have an opportunity to talk to the winning coach and a player of the game. 13:53 to go. Again, the first time these two teams met. First time these two teams met back on December 22nd. It was 31-31 at the end of regulation. And Auburndale went on to win 36-33 in overtime. Both these teams only overtime, Auburndale. And good take by Dahl, and count it, and the foul. First bucket of the half for Stratford. 13:37 to go. To the first time Auburndale played Edgar, 64-60 win over the Wildcats. They'll have an opportunity again on Tuesday and rattles that one in. First points of the second half, 1 point lead for Stratford. Hunter Wright working on Camden Dahl. Hands it off to Cottrell Roberson. Getting a lot of just motion offense for Auburndale, as it usually is. Lundgren hands it off to Cottrell Roberson. Good take by Terrence. Left hand up and in. Strong take for Terrence Cottrell Roberson, and it's 32-31. Working on Vanderhoof with it. Gets double teamed right at half court. Down to Ulrich and fought for up right hand. Wow, what a nice take by Devin Ulrich. He's got 4. And back and forth we go. 12:50 to go. Cottrell Roberson hands it off to Wilford. That one got poked from behind. He'll stay with Auburndale. Seitz and Bauman check in. 33-32, Stratford on top. Gilhausen inbounds it to Wright. Again, Hunter with 10. He's held at 13 in the loss to Marathon. He averages over 18 a game, first in the conference. Hunter Wright all the way into the lane. He's going to get fouled. Foul is on the floor. Coach Weinfurter and the coaching staff asking for the and one. Just threw it up there to Hunter. It went in. Foul called on the floor. As Cottrell Roberson, the safety net for Auburndale, and that one is going to be fought for. Terrence comes away with it. Skylar Gilhausen on the right wing. Hunter Wright on the right side. All the way to the lane, right hand. He got it fought for, ripped away. Cottrell Roberson skips out to Gilhausen. Three-pointer, top of the key. Skylar Gilhausen for 3, his first 3 of the night, and it's 35-33. Auburndale on top. Gets double team, balls on the ground, and just before the 10-second call, 30-second timeout taken by Stratford. We'll keep it right here as we hear from Fleet Farm. Is your vehicle ready for winter weather? Fleet Farm has everything from wiper blades, batteries, auto chemicals, even snow tires, and it's all at low fleet prices. Stay safe on the road this winter with Fleet Farm. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and now in Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefit provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. $11:56 to go in the half, or in the regulation. Camden Dahl to inbound. And this full court man-to-man pressure has been troublesome for Stratford offensively here in the second half. 11:45 to go. Scraw checked back in during that timeout. Before that timeout, Seitz working on Lundgren. Step through, right hand, can't get it to go. And fought for again. Scraw saves it in, but off the hands of Cottrell Roberson. Hands it off to Gilhausen. Heat check right side. Skylar Gilhausen for 3 more. Largest lead for Auburndale. They lead by 5. And going to the ground is Brusewitz. Mason White Eagle checks in. Skylar Gilhausen all over the floor. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Dahl with 11:13 to go. Mason and Gavin White Eagle checking in. Wilford checks in, or checks out, as well as Terrence Cottrell Roberson. As Lundgren checked out. Miscommunication on the substitutions. Gilhausen hands it off to Gavin White Eagle. 5-point lead for Auburndale with 11 minutes to go in the half. Wilford on the left side, working against Scross. Scross got 3 fouls. Good cut by White Eagle. Fought for on the ground. Wilford comes away with it. Gilhausen resets for the Eagles. And just a lot of motion, a lot of screening in this Auburndale offense. Wilford is going to get called for the travel. Lost control of the basketball with 10:43 to go. Dahl to inbound. And I will have off on Monday, but I'll be in Wisconsin Rapids on Tuesday. Newman Catholic and Assumption boys basketball. Matt will have the call for you on Monday and on Monday for sure, and Tuesday. Dahl into the lane, 3-pointer. Cody Miller left short, fought for. Hunter Wright comes away with it for Auburndale. Phillips and Marathon coming to Stratford next week. Wilford right hand. Wilford for 2 more. 7-point lead. Again, it was 28-19 at halftime. 21-5 here in the second half. Pull-up jumper is good for Dahl. Gilhausen on the right side. Skyler's knocked down a couple threes here in the half. Auburndale only had 1 3-pointer in the first half. That one's left short. Blocked by Seitz, but White Eagle will go to the line for 2. More so with the body. See what the official on the arm. White Eagle looking for his first points here in the half, or in the game. Averages 2.5. 78 from the free throw line, and misses his first one. Ulrich checks in, as well as Brusewitz. Kevin White Eagle, again, 5'10 junior, averages 2.5 points a game, 78% from the line. Missed the first one. Second one is good. 6-point lead for the Eagles. 9:40 to go. Max Vanderhoof dribbling out of the pressure. Picks up his dribble. Finds Dahl. Dahl steps through. Good defense by Mason White Eagle. Pushes it up to Alex Wilford. To Gavin. Back to Wilford. Over to Gilhausen. Gilhausen to right. Gets through the defense. Left that one just short. Offense rebound Mason White Eagle. Ball's on the floor. Picked up by Stratford as Carl Lundgren and Terrence Cottrell Roberson, as well as Cade Krings, getting ready to check in for Auburndale. Good defense by Gilhausen. Throws it up to Dahl. Over to Vanderhoof on the left side. Down to Skrull on the left baseline. Halfway through the second half. 9 minutes to go. Skips up to Brusewitz. 3-pointer right side. Nothing but air for Brusewitz. As Bauman will check in for Stratford. As mentioned, Lundgren, Krings, and a full timeout for Stratford. 8:51 to go here in Stratford. We'll be back after this.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
$8:51 to go here in the ball game. Auburndale will have it after the Brusewitz air ball. He says he's got baseline. He does not have baseline if he wanted to run it. Skips up to right. Hunter Wright flew to get the pass. Over to Cottrell Roberson. Terrence over to Hunter Wright. Splits the defense again and got it poked away by Ulrich. Recovered. Krings to Gilhausen. Cottrell Roberson, three-pointer left wide open, and Terrence knocks down the three. 44-35. 9-point lead for the Eagles. Scraw up to Brusewitz. Over to Bauman, three-pointer right side. Couldn't get that one to go. Gilhausen with the basketball. 8 minutes to go. Auburndale trying to get it to a double-digit lead. Again, 28-19 at halftime. Stratford was on top. Just 7 points here in the second half for Stratford. Coach Schmidt yelling for Hayden Brusewitz to bring up the basketball. 7:50 to go. To Miller. All the way until lane. And an offensive foul on Cody Miller. Coach Schmidt couldn't believe it. Stratford Tigers fans couldn't believe it. 7:42 to go. Miller picks up his first. Team sixth here in the half. Cottrell Roberson will cross the timeline, up by 9. Hands off to Skylar Gilhausen. Over to Krings. Carl Lundgren now with it, working at Scraw. Over to Cade Krings. Cottrell Roberson, again, just dribbling it out. A lot of motion offense, just looking for that perfect shot for Auburndale. Goes right baseline underneath to Lundgren. What a pass and what a find. Lundgren for 2, along with 18.5 points a game, 7 rebounds. Hunter Wright averages 3.5 assists per game. And it's an 11-point lead for Auburndale. Under 7 minutes to go. 27-7 run here in the second half. Three-pointer, Miller. Got it! Cody Miller, a big three-pointer for Stratford. 8-point game. And a full timeout. We will step aside as well. 46-38, back to Stratford after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice to learn with small, in-person classes, online classes, and innovative technology classes. Your choice of school to career or career to career support. Your choice to get started here and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Welcome back to Stratford as the Tigers with 2 timeouts left. Auburndale with 6 remaining with 6:40 to go. 1-2-1-1-ish. Defense underneath to Wilford. What a pass. Counted and the foul. A late call, but Wilford will go to line for +1. Cody Miller picks up the foul. Alex Wilford having a nice second half. 10-point lead with 6.5 to go. Zone defense now working for the Tigers on that defensive possession. And that one's off the mark. Rebound taken by Brusewitz. Working against Cottrell Roberson. 6.5 to go. 48-38. Three-pointer right side. Miller, 3 more. Cody Miller back-to-back three-pointers. 7-point game with 6:15 to go. Hunter Wright gets double-teamed immediately. Underneath to Carl Lundgren. What a pass by Terrence Cottrell Roberson to Carl Lundgren for 2. Eyes in the back of his head for Cottrell Roberson. 6 minutes to go, 9-point game. Cody Miller over to Brusewitz. Down low, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Lundgren picks up the foul. Keen Brusewitz will go to the line for a pair of free throws. 5:51 to go. And Hunter Wright just 10 points, but rebounds, dimes, he's getting the job done offensively. Brusewitz trying to cut into this lead, and Caden's first free throw is perfect. I believe Edgar was at Athens tonight, or is hosting Athens tonight. Second one is good. 7-point game, 5:50 to go. Hunter Wright down to Carl Lundgren, left baseline. Man-to-man defense now for Stratford. The zone didn't work for 2 possessions, and 2 Tigers run into each other. And it's going to be a jump ball staying with Auburndale. Again, the 2 possessions previously were zone defense for Stratford, and Auburndale picked it apart in just a couple of seconds. Now man-to-man. Wilfert, and now it's going to be poked way out of bounds and staying with Auburndale. 5.5 to go, 50-43. Eagles on top. Cottrell Roberson down to Hunter Wright. Gets double teamed out to Wilfert. 3-pointer right wing and buries it. Alex Wilfert having a great second half. 10-point game, 5:15 to go. Cody Miller with it. Over to Scraw. Scraw over to Dahl on the right or left wing. 5 minutes left. So a lot of basketball left. Scraw on the right wing now, working against Carl Lundgren. Bounced it in, and it's going to be a foul on the drive. 4:56 to go. Cottrell Roberson picks up the foul. His second, team's 5th here in the half. Stratford already in the penalty defensively. Dahl with it on the right wing. Working against Carl Lundgren. 3-pointer off the dribble. 360 around the rim and comes out. 4:40 to go. Wilfert, left wing. Working against Scraw. Good defense there by Jake. Cottrell Roberson hands it off to Skylar Gilhausen. Over to Hunter Wright. Right on the right wing. Hands it off. Nope. Fakes the handoff. Hunter Wright goes right baseline. Down low to Lundgren. He gets triple teamed right hand up and in. Carl Lundgren for 2 more. He's got 10. 4:10 to go. 55-43. Scraw with it on the right side. Goes right baseline and may have taken an extra step. His pivot foot able to stay put. 360 around the rim again and rims out. Back-to-back possessions where that's happened. And Stratford trails by 12 with 3:50 to go. Hands off to Wilfert, working on Max Vanderhoof. Down to Carl Lundgren. Lundgren goes right baseline. Gets double teamed, back over to Hunter Wright. Gets his defender flying, and Hunter Wright knocks down the 3. And the timeout taken by Coach Weinberger. We'll keep it right here. Hear from our friends over at Drexler Transport. Drexler has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you a 5 cent per mile premium over van. At Drexler Transport, drivers are always home for the requested time off. Drexler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DrexlerTransport.com to apply today. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order today. Van over at Awards and More. Can't thank him enough for all of his work helping us out at Zaleski Sports. 3:35 to go, 58-43. 39-15 here in the second half. Max Vanderhoof across the timeline with it against Carl Lundgren. 3:20 to go. All the way into lane, and the foul is going to come on the ground. Stratford not yet in the bonus. Lundgren picks up his second foul. So not a whole lot of foul trouble either side with 3:10 to go in the ball game. Brusewitz with it over to Vanderhoof. Vanderhoof looking for a screen from Scraw. Calls for it, asks for it, down low, mishandles. Scraw with her right hand and got it to go. Jake Scraw for two, his first bucket here in the half. 58-45, under 3 minutes to go. Hunter Wright, right wing. Gilhausen down to Lundgren. Lundgren reverse layup, right hand, can't quite get it to go. Flying high, Cottrell Roberson comes away with the offensive board. Hunter Wright to Wilford. Right three-pointer, right baseline, can't get it to go. Offense rebound by Carl Lundgren. Over to Cottrell Roberson. Zone here for Stratford defensively. Skips it up and intercepted by Dahl. Nearly stolen away by Hunter Wright. 2:15 to go. Miller lets it fly. Left short. Rebound taken by Hunter Wright with 2:05 to go. Dahl comes up limping across playing defense. Over to Cottrell Roberson. Skips it across to right. Down to Lundgren. Goes baseline. Back over to right. Right down low to Wilford. Good pass and finishes there. Wilford having a huge second half. Averages 10 a game. He's got not 7. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 here in the ball game. Full timeout taken by Stratford. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Story of two halves here tonight, 60-45 with 99 seconds to go in the ballgame. It has been quite a second half for Auburndale, and if they are able to hold on, we'll have an opportunity to talk to Coach Weinfurter about that halftime speech and what how the pressure was a big help here in the second half. 1:25 to go. Three-pointer, Vanderhoof, top of the key. Can't quite get it to go. Ulrich gets fouled on the elbow, on the arm, and Gilhausen will pick up the foul. Ulrich will go to line for two. 1:20 to go. And Coach Schmidt will clear the bench. First one is off the mark. What do we got here coming for Stratford? Keegan Weiler checks in. Zach Seitz checks in. Cale Weisenberger checks in. Caden Grieschmer checks in. And Riley Bauman, if Ulrich can make the free throw, and he does. And that will put it away here with Stratford down 14 with 1:20 remaining. A huge come-from-behind win for the Eagles here tonight. Again, they trailed 28-19 at halftime. 41 points here in the second half for Auburndale. Wilford with it at the top of the key. Hunter right now. Nearly taken away. Keaton Weiler, 21. Right with it with 45 seconds to go. Again, stick around for our Naysville Dairy post-game show. Have an opportunity to talk to Coach Weinferter and his Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, as Coach Weinferter will as well clear his bench, and Auburndale will take a substitution timeout. What a ball game here tonight for Auburndale in come-from-behind fashion, as it is a substitution timeout. They agree, and Lucas Yeski checks in. Mason and Gavin White Eagle, Cade Krings, and Trayton Weber here tonight. Under 30 seconds to go. Auburndale will improve to 13-3 overall and 9-2 in the Merriwood. Stratford will fall to 8-7 overall and now 4-6 in the Merriwood Conference. Again, stick around for an Naysville Dairy post-game show. We'll have an opportunity to talk to Coach Weinferter and his Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. That will do it here tonight. The Auburndale Eagles come from behind to win 60-46 here tonight. Again, stick around for Naysville Dairy post-game show. We'll be back to Stratford right after this.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150. And so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the stores, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year, but yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on cake.
Time now for the Nationville Dairy postgame show. Nationville Dairy fresh cheese curds made daily. NationvilleDairy.com. We're here with Auburndale head coach Chad Weinferter. Coach, a tale of two halves, obviously. Down by 9 going into halftime, and 41 on the board in the second half. Just talk about the turnaround.
Well, I just thought, we talked at halftime. It wasn't a screaming, ranting, raving halftime. It was one of those, we were getting out rebounded. I thought our half-court defense wasn't very good. And then offensively, they're very good defensively. Coach Smith does a great job, but I just thought that some of the things we worked on weren't being put to use in the game. In the second half, well, then a couple shots started to fall and everybody loosens up a little bit, and then we just kind of went on a run. I thought we handled their 1-3-1 excellent. We got some layups off of it. So, big credit to our kids. Tremendous second half.
And in the middle of a big 3-game stretch, obviously you fell on Tuesday, and Edgar coming up on Monday. Just talked about being able to get this win in comeback fashion and getting that momentum going into Edgar. Yeah, our whole end of season schedule here is tough. We've got the 2 top teams from the north, Prentice and Athens. We have obviously Edgar on Tuesday. We have Newman again. I mean, it's going to be quite a battle down the stretch here. But I give our kids a lot of credit because they could have easily folded tonight after that halftime. And of course, Stratford's such a long athletic team. It's tough getting easy shots against them. So, but yeah, looking forward to Tuesday. Edgar's is a fantastic team. Very, very senior heavy. Coach Huss does a great job. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. We'll bring in our Celeste Sports Player of the Game, Hunter Wright here. Hunter finished with a great first half, great second half, able to get some big rebounds, he can come up here, find his teammates in that zone. And Hunter just talking to Coach, obviously a tale of 2 halves tonight. Just talk about what the second half was or what you guys talked about at halftime to get that second half the way it went.
Well, first half, obviously, we were to a really slow start, couldn't get anything going offensively. But then second half, we knew we had to pick it up down by 9, and if we didn't, we had to get going early. And obviously, that just helped for the rest of the game.
Pressure defense in the second half, obviously getting right up into them and scoring 41 points, only giving up a handful in that second half. How much do you guys take pride in that pressure defense, able to get those turnovers?
It's a big part of our defense. We try it most games. Obviously, against the better teams, it's harder to get turnovers and steals. But we really picked it up in the second and went our way.
Obviously, able to get a win after falling on Tuesday. Now head to Edgar next Tuesday. How big of a win was this to get that momentum going into face Edgar?
Oh, it's a big win because Edgar is a very good team as well. We're definitely going to need and use the momentum as much as we can.
We're going to put Hunter in the house. You're going to take this for me. Am I on this shot?
I'm Hunter Wright, and I'm in the house.
All right, with that, we're going to wrap up here from Stratford as the Auburndale Eagles get a big win, 60-46 in comeback fashion, down by 9 at halftime, and able to get that win here tonight. They will take on Edgar. We'll have that game for you. Double-header action coming up on Tuesday from Edgar. And with that, we're going to sign off. Thanks for tuning in to the Nacerville Dairy postgame show. Nacerville Dairy fresh cheese curds made daily. NacervilleDairy.com. Have a great night, everyone. For Matt Dickinson, this is Steve Ave signing off from Stratford. Again, final score, Auburndale 60 and Stratford 40.